Record. Micah, up and down. Go. It's...
Take 1, 505, 995.
What's going on, guys?
They were just checking on the situation, sir. We're just waiting for the announcement, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
We have no power. We have no water. There's been an emergency down on deck 1. You can see it's pitch black here. The water's not on. Emergency. Yeah, this is definitely a first for us. Like I said, we've got probably over 1,000 days at sea. I never really experienced this. But these guys know what they're doing. They're experts. They train for this. So, oh, he just shut his lights off. He had his lights on, but he just shut them off. So he probably needs the power to pull us in. But he's making the turn now. You can see he's trying to pull us over in that direction. You can see that we're coming in to port, and I will tell you that they'll probably give us some sort of announcement once we get into port and we're secure. So there's 2 tugboats over here pushing us in. Another 2 tugboats on this end pushing us into the pier. Look at that. We are almost officially tethered to the dock. Yeah, if you look down, we're there. All right, now it's a question of sitting back. We're safe. We're in port. Now it's just a question of seeing what the scoop is. What's going on? What happened? And are we going to have to get off the ship? Are we going to get it fixed? That's going to be the million-dollar question right now. But we'll see.
Our engineer focused on remedying the situation as quickly as possible. We are now safely alongside in Piraeus. As we have an update on the progress and timing detail, I will be in touch. The safety of our guests and the crew is our top priority. We are now committed to communicate with you every step of the way as we navigate the work through these unforeseen circumstances. We will use various methods to ensure that we are communicating with you. Please keep your app notification turned on. We will also email and text you to ensure that we are reaching you with updates. We have a light breakfast prepared for you to enjoy at your leisure. I want to thank you for your patience and understanding as we work through this technical issue. In the meantime, we hope you are able to enjoy your day in Athens.
He didn't say much there at all, did he? He basically said, hey, we got a technical problem, and once we know more, we'll let you know more. Hey, we got a late breakfast here. I hope you enjoy it. So right now what's happening is there are passengers coming here trying to figure out the cruise has been officially terminated. It's terminated tomorrow. A disembarkation is scheduled for tomorrow. However, the ship current state, they're ending the journey 1 day early. Welcome to Hubbards Journey. We have breaking news update on the Celebrity Infinity. We are docked in Athens, Greece. We were towed into the port by tugboats. The ship itself, it's been confirmed, looks like electrical panels, gives us no power. The captain did come across the intercom. He said pretty much they're still trying to figure out what the next steps are. He didn't really identify what was the problem. However, what I just told you came from an extremely reliable source. The captain basically said what I said, and then after the captain got done speaking, the cruise director came on. Cruise director basically said they are terminating the cruise that was supposed to disembark tomorrow. They're going to terminate the cruise a day early, and they're going to give credits to cruise passengers that are supposed to disembark tomorrow. So we're back-to-back passengers, and we were like, oh, what do we do? They never said anything about back-to-back on the intercom, which is no big deal. It's probably not a lot of us when you're looking at the big masses. But they did say go to deck 3 to guest services. We went up there. You can see there were people everywhere. There was a lot of noise. It may appear as if it was confusion. Really wasn't. I thought that Celebrity and the staff and the crew that were working at that guest services area was really handling it very well, answering questions. And basically for a back-to-back passenger, we were told to go back to our room, pack our bags. They're going to get us on a bus and send us off to a hotel. You can see passengers are disembarking. I apologize for the dirty window, but we are videoing this from our cabin. Passengers are in fact disembarking here in Athens, Greece.
Yes, that's no problem.
So what do we do when we come back? I hope we come back anyway.
We're supposed to be a back-to-back. But
What-
The new cards, we'll get the new cards. We
Yeah.
will have the list and then you can come back.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You need help, sir, for the
No, I'm good. Thank you so much. We got people coming on, coming off. Thank you. Look at the line coming back on from Shore Excursions. Hi, Chihuahua. No, I'm good. Thank you so much. That's a line coming back on the ship from Shore Excursions. And now we're getting off and heading to a hotel.
might not be back.
I hope we're back. We're doing a back-to-back. Obviously, the power outage and all that stuff. But we're going to a hotel. Hopefully, we'll be back. They'll have it fixed and we'll be on our next voyage.
At least it's nice out right now. It was really windy earlier.
We're looking for a big tent. See a big tent? Big white one?
Right there.
Oh, that's a big hunt. Big. Hello. We're supposed to have a hotel. They're supposed
so
to...
you want about back-to-back guests,
Yes,
correct?
yes, yes, yes.
So you have a 5-day contract? Back-to-back guests. Thank you.
Back-to-back. Okay, thank you. Do you need any information from us or anything like that?
No, 5 o'clock, I think.
5 o'clock, yes.
5 o'clock?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Are they all going to the same hotel?
Divani, I think, but I don't know if Divani.
These are all back-to-back people waiting to be bused to the hotel. So far, the process has been pretty smooth. They told us 5 o'clock. We got down there 5 o'clock. We're on the bus. We know what hotel we're going to. We'll see if it keeps moving as smooth as it has been so far.
Your luggage to go by the reception to check in your rooms, and then by the reception, which is the hospitality desk, to take down and write some information regarding your next plans. That's it. Any questions will be there for you. Okay?
Our next plan. So they're gonna grab our bags.
One of ours.
I see one.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Why don't you go in, hon? Why don't you go in?
Okay.
Oh.
When you get your room, I will bring you back and I will bring you upstairs.
We get a bag around here somewhere.
Are we supposed to bring them in?
I will do it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Pretty nice hotel. I don't see our bag, but it doesn't mean they're not there. Oh, I think I see one of our bags. Nope, that's not one of our bags. I see our one bag. There we go. We got the bag. He got stuck in here. All right, let's go. Oh, nice hotel. Thank you.
As soon as there is an info, there will be a notice over there.
Over
in the
there.
board.
Thank you so much. So she basically said we check in over here and then we go to the hospitality desk and they'll give us more information relative to what's going on at the port. A little bit of a line. Not that bad. Look at those flowers, huh? I wonder if those are real. Nah, they gotta be fake. Oh, these guys are busy. They're bouncing from one line to another line to another line. And then we get the hospitality over here.
Your keys.
Yes.
You have the room, you have tomorrow the breakfast. If you want, there is a dinner options outside, and also there is a buffet with 52 per person as a charge. If you want to stay, hopefully you'll be leaving tomorrow.
What happens if we don't leave tomorrow?
I don't know, they let us know.
Okay.
Yes.
So did you say we can go to the restaurant and they're going to pay for it, or?
No, the restaurant's on you.
Oh, so we're not on the cruise anymore.
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
Hello. How are you today?
Very good.
May I please have your last names?
Hubbard, H Hubbard.
Hubbard, Andrea, and Michael.
You got it. Yep.
Perfect. Just to inform you, there will be at 6 p.m. there's an emergency buffet. If you wanna have lunch here, it's not included, I think. Just a moment to be sure.
I don't think so.
I don't think it's included, but the morning buffet, the breakfast, it is included. And I would recommend maybe if you want to try maybe Mediterranean food or something, there are a variety of restaurants here because we're in the center of Athens.
Yes.
Once you go outside to your left, and you can choose whatever you like. There's a brunch place. It's called Roosters. It's very good, great coffee, if you like.
So there's a pretty big list of people here.
Yeah, the buffet tonight is not included in the
Okay.
And whenever we have anything new, we're going to put it over there in the board. We'll be here until 8:30, and we'll be here from 8 a.m. tomorrow as well, if we have any new information.
Okay, that sounds awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, Hubbard. Oh, we got. Oh, you holding the yellow? Hurry up.
No.
He looks like a very busy man. We can't have him just holding the elevator.
All right, I will talk to you, no problem.
Thank you.
What is your room number then?
223.
223.
Yes.
Have a nice time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we need to make sure we keep our receipt because we're supposed to be refunded. So he was the hotel that got us on the elevator. So far, everything is going smooth. The whole hotel, it doesn't look like a shabby hotel, but we'll see what's going on here. Let's see the first thing we're looking at coming out of the elevator. Wow. Very fancy. We're going this way. All right, we're looking for 223. Hey, guys. Hello. You guys are on a mission. Thank you. Always a little dark, but very nice. We should be down here somewhere. 221, 222. Oh, looks like it's still being cleaned. 223. Waiting for Andrea. Andrea's coming up from the rear. I'm going in. Not bad. Typical European bed for us is like two twins put together. All right, I'm getting unloaded here. Welcome to Hubbard's Journey. I want to do a full recap of the Celebrity Infinity. I got up, I went in the hall, the emergency lights were on. I tried to turn the lights on in the room. Lights wouldn't turn on. I went to the bathroom, checked the water, didn't work. I was like, okay, we got a problem here. I didn't hear another call out probably until another 15 minutes later, and I heard the same call again. And at that point, I woke Andrea up, and I told her, I says, honey, you got to get up. And we were prepared and ready to get off the ship. Now, at the time, the ship's floating out there, and it gave me the impression that we were close to shore, because you could see lights and it looked like you were close to shore. We were nowhere close to shore. We were drifting with no power, no water, and no electricity. We were drifting. We were just floating out there. And then shortly thereafter, tugboats were out there maneuvering the ship, dragging us back out so we can get into the port. I had the opportunity to leave the room, walk around the ship. I've interviewed other passengers on the ship, got their opinion. And now I will tell you, I think that Celebrity did an amazing job, the captain and the crew. I really do. And why I say this, the last thing they should have done was wake everybody up and create panic. I thought they handled it correctly by keeping it on a down low, trying to deal with it, trying to address it, because it was not it wasn't like everybody off the ship type of situation. So I thought they handled it perfectly fine, and so did most of the other passengers. Now, granted, there were some passengers that were a little upset because they just didn't understand what was going on. Overall, most passengers felt, hey, it's under control. The ship, the people have been trained to deal with these situations. But the captain never mentioned that there was a fire. All he said, technical problem. That's all he said. And even to this day, we're off the ship. We're in a hotel that they put us up in. All we heard is that it's a technical problem from the captain. However, we do have sources, reliable sources, that have told us it's a fire. A fire was there, the fire was extinguished, but it affected an electrical component affecting the power. So we've had sources on the ship, other passengers as well, basically saying they heard there was a fire in panel 1, an electrical fire in panel 1. Now that makes sense to me that it may have been an electrical fire because we're on deck 2 and deck 1 is right below us and they had it all roped off. But I couldn't confirm it at the time, but it would make sense to me that it was an electrical fire, and I can probably believe that. But what's really kind of blowing my mind a little bit here is the captain actually, and by the way, we love the captain. He's a great captain, but I don't know if he's trying to protect the brand by not saying it was a fire, because he's just saying technical problem. And technically, a fire is a technical problem, right? I think that sometimes you want to say it like it is. Now, part of that may be July of 2025. The ship that just 7 months ago had a fire as well, where they lost power, lost water, and lost the engines. They may be related. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm speculating. But if it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it might be a duck. And the funny thing is, once we checked into the hotel room, we got an email that said the back-to-back February 16th cruise has been canceled. And I believe that they do not want to do that unless there's something serious. So right now we're in a hotel for one night and we have no idea what we're doing for the next 11 nights. We're going to figure it out. Go to CO.
No, we're going to go to lobby first to see if they have any information about the back-to-backers.
Okay.
So we got an email saying that the cruise got canceled, right? So what is the situation? Because it says in that same thing that the hotel they're giving like a 2-night voucher. Are we able to stay here for 2 nights, or what is the situation with that?
We don't have any information so
Not yet?
far.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
We know exactly what you already know.
Okay. So nothing yet. All right. The hotel itself. Okay.
So when do you think are you going to be here tomorrow?
Yes, since 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
And then maybe we'll know more about.
Yes.
And if you talk to them, just say we're only questioning the 2 nights. Because the extra night gives us the ability to say, okay,
Yes.
What do we do?
what do we do for 11 nights?
Another one couple just booked another cruise.
MSC?
I didn't ask. Yeah, maybe.
That's what we're looking
They
at.
are, they're very happy, so they will join the next cruise after 2 days.
Well, that's the thing. If we could stay here the 2 days, maybe we'll get on another cruise.
Yes.
We're going to look at that.
Yes.
We already started, but thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
well,
Yes.
it's a good idea.
It is a good idea. It's a little cheaper than a hotel.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you.
Where should I go a little bit, Omar?
That's what it looks like.
So you're here for dinner?
We were thinking maybe.
Do you have a bar? Do you have a bar?
There is bar over here, but you can sit at the table also if you want.
Okay.
Can we sit at the bar?
Why do you want to sit at the bar?
I love sitting at the bar. I get all my information sitting at the bar.
I'd rather sit so we can discuss things.
All right.
Sorry.
Let me go. Can we go look at the bar?
Yes, you can look at the bar.
I
I'll
can
look
look.
at the
Do you
menu.
hear that? I can go. I can go look at the bar.
Okay.
I guess she's saying I'm not going to the bar.
So this is the bar area.
Oh, okay. And this is where the buffet is.
Yes, and you can sit here or on the other side. If you want to have dinner also, you can stay here. It's up to
Or
you,
over
actually.
there. Okay.
Yes.
So we could order off of the menu. We don't have to do the buffet.
Yes.
Okay. Let me check the buffet out. Thank you. Oh, they got some grape leaves there. Pasta, scalloped potatoes. Oh, that looks good. What do we got here? Meatballs. Oh, that looks good. That looks like beef. Chicken. Hi. Hello. I've never seen before.
It's a rice beer. You have to do that.
With the Weiss beer, you have to do that. And why do you have to do that?
Because everything happens now.
Everything happens now.
Yes, I mean, all the bubblings, all the things that a beer has with twist.
Oh. Do you know what? We were in France. I can't. She's over there. But and they would pour their cider.
The cider inside, and also to.
But they would do this. They would pour it like this, way high, just so it would come down and kind of release the bubbles or something.
So you do that. It was a Weiss beer. It was a white beer also, but in a different way.
Yes.
Since it's in a bottle, you have to shake it a little bit.
Yeah.
Then you open it.
See, this is the stuff. Oh, it's not gonna. Look at that. Look at that. I'm thinking it's gonna.
And you leave it for a while.
Yeah.
And then you put it in your glass slowly.
Slowly.
It's not like the regular beer that you just pour it and everything's
What
okay.
do you drink beer?
Me? No.
Yeah. Would-
I love wines.
Wines. Ouzo? Is ouzo a wine?
No, ouzo is a spirit.
Ah, okay.
Actually, it's an aperitif also.
Have you ever
and
tried
digestive.
Oh, really?
Yes, you can have it as
Have you ever tried ouzo?
A long time ago.
You will have also. Now.
You want a shot of Friday? Where
Ouzo.
are you from?
I'm from the United States.
Okay. So you will try an ouzo, eh?
What's your name? Demetrius. Demetrius. He says, well, if you like alcohol, what do you think? He said you should try.
With alcohol,
No, you don't like alcohol. You just want to taste.
No, alcohol.
The reason why I said that, because at the door, I said I want to.
Or not?
You tell me. Ice.
If you want it,
Water, how I drink it? I put some ice with some water.
Okay.
That's why I put the water.
you make it perfect.
That's the way I drink it.
That's the way you would drink it. That's the way I want to drink it. But wait a minute. This isn't wine, you know.
No,
it's a
not.
spirit.
It is a spirit. Or
It's not a
digestive.
wine.
Change color, yeah.
Change color. Why did it change color?
Because of the water.
Yes. No. Because of the element of ouzo.
That's also honey. So
All right, guys. I am gonna try this ouzo. All right. We're gonna do this ouzo. We'll see. All right. Before I do that, I'm gonna go cheers.
cheers. Yamas.
Cheers. Oh,
Yamas.
yamas. Yamas. Wow. Now I know why you drink it this way. You guys. And you don't like it?
No.
No.
That's the reason I love wines. But if you ask me my favorite drink,
Grey Goose. That's your favorite spirit. Oh, Grey Goose. I like Grey Goose.
straight on the rocks or with cranberry.
Straight on the rocks or cranberry.
Yes, because cranberry it's sweet and sour, it's bitter and it combines any taste.
Yeah, it does. I didn't get your name.
Lambros.
Lambros?
Yes.
Lambros. Michael.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
Nice to meet you. And what is it called again?
Mastica.
Mastica.
And also,
Mastic.
yes, and also you can find it as a drink, but also they have it gums, like chew
And
gum.
also
Really?
face creams, toothpaste.
Yeah.
Oh, it's used for everything.
The aftertaste is spicy taste, but
Yeah.
not so mean.
Maybe.
And then it's
And then
At the
it,
end, you will find like pepper.
and then the finish is spicy.
Spicy. Not chili spicy, pepper spicy.
pepper.
Oh, okay.
Like black pepper.
Yeah.
It's so unique, but they try to.
Not so strong.
No, but it is. It's the aftertaste.
Both these guys got all kinds of stories. They got all kinds of stories. I don't know how much time we have with theirs. They look important.
Welcome to Greece.
Welcome to Greece. I love it. We were in Athens 2 years ago. We were here. Yeah, we've been here, but it was only get off the ship, go to the Acropolis,
Okay.
get back on the ship. We didn't do what we're doing right now.
You're on a boat cruise, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it is like that.
Did you hear what happened?
Yeah, no, this.
The fire.
Problem
With the fire. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fire.
Well, the fire was electrical.
Electrical fire.
You just finish or you just start?
We were supposed to finish and start.
We're doing back to back. We're doing one and then another
Yeah,
one.
you change
This group
like
was
a
supposed to
port
stay on.
destination.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
It was tomorrow was the changeover. Some guests were going to be getting off and finishing, and other guests because we're going to be starting. We call them back to back, so we just stay on.
Yeah.
Yes. So now we don't know what to do.
Now we don't know what we're gonna do.
I said we should.
Well, I think we're staying here one more night.
We're definitely staying one more night. Whether we stay more than that, I was thinking maybe
We have 11 days
take a
that
ferry
we need
go
to
one of the
figure
other
out.
islands.
So from tomorrow it can be 11 more days.
Yes. 11 days to figure out what we're gonna do. Because we were gonna be on a ship.
Yeah.
And now we have nowhere to go. We're homeless. Can you take us? Can you take us in? We're homeless.
We're not going to go back to the United States because we have to be in Barcelona, in Spain, because we're getting on a different cruise ship there.
Okay.
In Barcelona.
So, and that's at the beginning of March.
It's just a pain. That's all it is.
No, it is don't say it like that.
Oh, I love his attitude. He does have a good attitude.
Most importantly, your health.
Yes.
Number one. Yeah. That's right. 100%. Are you leaving?
Yes, I will see you tomorrow at 6:30.
Okay.
6:30.
A little later than that, maybe.
Thanks for watching, but there's more to explore.
And don't forget to hit that subscribe button
So you never miss any adventures.
Click on one of these videos to keep the journey going.
And this is where I say ciao for now.
We'll see you soon.